There was never a doubt to us, those of us who watched Caitlin Clark, that she was a targeted individual in her rookie season in 2024. We saw it from the first game that she played in the WNBA that she was going to get targeted and hit with a lot of fouls and hit with a lot of contact. And everyone knew it and everyone saw it, but they didn't want to admit it. But now you have Lexie Brown coming out here and basically telling us everything that we already knew. But here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part about all of it. They had no problem with it last year. None. And this year they got a problem with it. This year there's a problem because other players got hurt. Other players got hurt. It was cool. It was cool when you were tomahawk chopping Caitlin Clark in her face, body blocking her from behind, body chucking her from the side, doing all kinds of dirty tactics to try to get her off her game with maybe the intention of actually injuring her just to specifically, I don't know, make your point that your game is physical. Really? You want to beat the brakes off of a rookie player because you want to prove your game is physical? You want to show her who's boss? You want to show her who's in charge? You want to do all that? But now it's happening to other players in the league by the same people who did it to Caitlin Clark, and now you're having a problem with it. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Powered by Come On Out, the podcast. We talk facts over feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment, let me know y'all thoughts. Like, we all knew. We all knew. It's not a surprise. But when you finally hear someone admitting that this was happening, well, it kind of makes it look really bad. They're in the middle of a CBA right now, trying to get a CBA. And the biggest complaint and crybaby bullshit going on from women's basketball players, beyond the fact they want to get paid more money, is that the game is too physical. The referees suck. Well, I don't feel sorry for you. I have no empathy for you because we knew the referees sucked 2 years ago. We knew the referees sucked from back in April of 2024. There was nothing shocking about this to us. Those of us who watched Caitlin Clark, we knew the referees sucked. I knew the referees sucked altogether. It wasn't, to me, it was never just about Caitlin Clark. I knew they were just bad. They were just bad at their job. Most of them largely unqualified. So, yeah, they were just bad at their job, and it showed. It absolutely showed. But here we are now, and you had no problem with it, was the point. Nobody spoke up. Why didn't you speak up last year? But here we go. We got Lexie Brown, the queen complainer. This girl complains about everything, but, hey, she's also been slightly honest about some things. And this is one where she's kind of basically airing everybody out now because it's just what she's doing. Let's take a listen. If you haven't heard it by now, let's take a listen.
All of a sudden, like, this over physical, crazy basketball has become acceptable in the W. Like, it was cool, like, last year at the beginning when people were like, I mean, it wasn't cool last year because we know what the narrative last year was about the physicality of the league. But I thought it also was a good thing to see, like, how physical the W really is and how it's just such a major leap from college to pros. But I think it's, like, gotten a little bit out of hand. And I think that's what's led to the injuries. I think that's what's led to the crazy fatigue amongst players. I mean, on top of playing 44 games plus the playoffs, I think that they need to reel it in. And it's too late to do all.
All right. Let's hit on this thing here. First of all, okay, 44 games. So you're tired. 44 games. Oh, Lord have mercy. You're tired playing 44 games. NBA plays 82 games. You tired about 44 games? Hell, if you go to the college national championship, you're probably going to play about 40 games. So you're tired playing 44 games. Oh, the physicality. Oh, it was cool last year. Oh, you corrected yourself and said, well, it wasn't cool. You knew exactly what it was about. Why didn't you speak up last year? Why didn't you puff your chest out last year and speak out against the players in the league that you knew were doing this? Now it's over. You wanted to prove that the WNBA is more physical than college. Well, guess what? College is better to watch. I'd rather watch women's college basketball than watch the WNBA. We are 2 games into the WNBA finals. I have not turned it on for one singular second. And I will not turn it on for one singular second. I know who's winning, but I haven't watched it and I'm not going to watch it because I don't like watching bad basketball. And the WNBA is largely bad basketball with a bunch of toxic ass people playing it. So I don't have any interest in it. And you saying this now, saying, oh, now the physicality has contributed to the injuries. Oh, really? Again, you had no problem last year with what you said was cool. Oh, I'm sorry. You ran it back saying, well, it wasn't cool. You know it wasn't cool. It was dirty. It was dirty. And it was done with intent to injure. You had no issues with it, though. You never spoke out, though. And here you come now. And I mean, I don't know what's left of your career because you barely played in Seattle at all. And then you complained about how you didn't get any opportunity. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You get paid to play. If they play you, they play you. If they don't, they don't. Such is life. But I sure as shit don't want to hear any sob story about how now you're concerned about the physicality of the league. It's like you wanted to prove a point to who? And now you're paying for that point you wanted to prove. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for anybody in the WNBA. You get what you give. And now some of your other players are getting hurt. The play with Nafisa Collier and Alyssa Thomas wasn't even a foul. And anyone that says it was a foul doesn't know basketball. It wasn't even a foul. I could show you 100 plays in the NBA, far more contact than that actually were not called fouls and were called clean steals. But because Nafisa Collier rolls her ankle and has some damage done to it, oh my God. Now the physicality is out of control. Oh, the world is ending because Nafisa Collier got hurt. And then Nafisa Collier has to go on her little speech, her speech tour where she's going to empty out, release all the dirt that she has on Kathy Engelbert. Stuff said in private negotiation conversations. I mean, you can release it all you want. It doesn't mean you're going to get the money that you want. And now you don't want to have a conversation with Kathy Engelbert because the relationship is damaged because she said she said she never said that. Oh my God. Grow the fuck up. Whole league filled with crybaby prima donnas. But all comes back to this. Lexie Brown emptied y'all dirty laundry and told the world that y'all were gunning to take out Caitlin Clark. She didn't have to say the name. We all know. She alluded to it. First saying it was cool, then saying maybe it wasn't cool. Oh, yeah, we know it wasn't cool because it's dirtbag shit. There's physical play, and then there's dirtbag shit. I'm all for physical play. But a lot of the physical play in the WNBA is predicated on fouls. It's not predicated on actual solid, good defense. It's predicated on fouling because they're largely unathletic, uncoordinated, and awkward. And they trip over their own feet. And a lot of the stuff that they do that looks physical is largely them tripping over themselves because they have no balance. There's no balance. I don't want to hear that the WNBA is more physical than the NBA. Are you kidding? Come on. I don't care if they're shooting 40-foot threes in the NBA. The banging that's done between the two 6'10", 250-pound men around the basket is always going to be more physical than the shit that happens in the WNBA. Again, you're fouling and they're competing. WNBA fouls, NBA players compete. They compete in an aggressive way. Y'all just foul the foul. I've called this out already. These women foul like mad. And they interpret that for physicality. They interpret that with playing hard. No, you're fouling. And they allow it in this league. And here you got Lexie Brown talking about how stuff we already knew. We already knew, Lexie. You just confirmed it. You're a player who has confirmed it. I'm sure the players won't be too happy with you for airing them out because we all know what was going on. And this is one of the things that Kathy Engelbert should have dealt with last season, and she didn't because she's a coward of a commissioner. People want to hate on her now because of Nafisa Collier? No. If you don't like her, it should have been for how she handled the Caitlin Clark situation last season. That would be the why for which you shouldn't like her. Because she could have dealt with that last year, protected her fucking best asset that she's got in the league. Instead, she allowed her asset to get smashed. So she allowed. And y'all ran with it, and we're all cool with it. So don't tell me now that you got a problem with physicality because, oh, sweet Nafisa Collier gets hurt or some other players get hurt. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. What do you think of this Lexie Brown video? What do you think of the fact that she aired out what we all knew to be true already? Let me know what y'all think about it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. This is Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Carver, come on now, the podcast. Facts over feelings, baby. Come on now.